key of F. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus. So holy, meek and mild. New life, new hope, new joy he brings. Won't you listen to the angels sing, singing glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. Jesus. Okay, we're in the key of F, so we're going to start off with an F chord. Jesus. That's what you're going to start off with. So you're going to do the F chord. Any inversion, however you do your F chord, it'll be just fine. Then you go to an E chord. I'm sorry, E flat. It's an E flat chord. Then you're going to go to a B flat over D. Right hand is a B flat chord, left hand is a D. Bass. Your bass is a D. And then you back to the F chord. Any inversion. So I do that again. F, E flat, then a B flat over D. That means your right hand is a B flat and your left hand is a D. And back to the F. So you can start this off as an intro till you can say, and then you're going to say Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Then you go back to the same phrase. Okay, so we did Jesus, Jesus. Then we come from that F, you're going to go to a F7 over A. And when we say F7 over A, that means right hand plays an F7 chord. Any inversion, however you do the F7 will be fine. Left hand bass will be A. Okay, so I do that again. Jesus, Jesus. O, when you get to the word O, you'll be at a B flat chord. Again, any inversion, however you do a B flat chord is fine. So that's O. And then you're going to go to what's called a C11 chord. And a C11 chord, if you don't know what a C11 chord is, it's the same thing as a B flat over C. That means your right hand to do a B flat chord, any inversion, left hand to be a C on the bass. Oh, what a wonderful child. And you go back to the same phrase we started with. Okay, so I'm going to do all that from the beginning. Jesus, Jesus, F7 over A. O, B flat. What a wonderful, that's a C11, or you can call it B flat over C. Child, which is F. Go back to that. And then you go to Jesus, which is the F chord. Then I went to a C over E. Any C chord over an E on your bass, an E on your left hand. Then you're going to go to a D minor 7. And a simple way to remember a D minor 7 is just do an F chord on the right hand, any F chord, and a D on your left hand. I say any F chord, but just a regular F chord. Any inversion is what I meant. And a D on your bass, but that's technically called a D minor 7. So I'm going to do from the beginning. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus. So holy, meek and mild. New life. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I did there. I'm going to show you the whole phrase. I'm thinking in my mind, I'm thinking circles of fourths. So when we were at the D a moment ago, I'm talking about your left hand bass, you had a D, and we talked about this in a whole nother video, so I'm not going to explain it too much in depth. But the fourth of D is going to be in a D scale. The fourth of D is going to be a G. Then the fourth of G is going to be C. Then the fourth of C is going to be F. Then the fourth of F is going to be B flat. So you're going to watch me follow and go in that order right there. I might do D, the G, Then that C I can do here or here, as long as it's a C. Then I'm going to go to F, can be this F or this F. Then I'm going to go, at some point, I'm going to go back to B flat. Okay, so let me show you what I did here. I'm on this second time when they say Jesus, Jesus. Well, let me start from the beginning. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Okay, here we go. Jesus, F. Jesus. Now, right here, I'm at a D. Hold that F chord. Don't let the F chord go on your right hand. Call it a D minor 7, but just hold it, whatever chord you got on your right hand. Whatever you're doing on your right hand, just hold it. But that bass, that D, is going to march to that G. And just start at an E, F, F sharp, and then, or G flat, whatever you want to call it. And then you're going to be at G, which we said was where we was going. And when you get to G, makes you be at a G9 chord right there. That's where you'll be at a G9 chord, which is B, D, F, A, or however you do your G9 chord. So that's a G9 chord. And now we said from G, a circle of 4 from G is going to be what? C. So we're going to march to it. Hold the chord on the right hand, and your left hand bass just going to march from A sharp, same as B flat, and then B, and then C. But when you get to C, go to C7. You can hold it for about, I guess, 2 counts. 1, 2. And then you'll be on a C on the left hand bass, so technically you're at a C7 chord. Any way you do C7 is fine. And then you go to a C11 for two more, because total 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you do a C7 chord and then do C11. That means your left hand bass won't change. You keep it on the C, but your right hand will be a B flat chord. So that's B flat over C. That's another way to remember the C11 chord. And then, because we was at the G, we marched to the C. Now we said we're going to go to F. And don't worry, I'm going to put it all together. We're at C, we're going to march to a circle of 4, which is the F. I might even march there, but anyway, we go, we'll see. Let's take it back from the second Jesus. Jesus, Jesus. I'm marching. Slowly, I'm at a G9 chord, I'm marching the bass. Meek and mild, I'm on C7, then go to B flat 11, I mean C11. And go to a circle of 4 from C, which is F, but we ain't gonna march it. We're just gonna go there. We're gonna go straight there. New life. I'm just regular F chord. New life. New hope. Let me see. New life. New hope. The joy he brings. When you get to joy, you're gonna be at an F7 over A, meaning your right hand is an F7 chord, but your left hand is an A. I already showed you what that chord is earlier. Then you know where you go after that. You go to the same B flat that I showed you earlier. Won't you listen? That's the word B flat. I mean, that's the B flat on the word listen. Won't you listen to the angels sing? So the word angels, you're going to be at a B diminished 7. B diminished 7, right hand is A flat, B, D, F. Just remember 4 notes on that B diminished 7. Left hand is a B. Sing in glory. Now when you get to glory, you're going to be at an F over C. That means your right hand is going to be any F chord, but your left hand is going to be a C. I like to use this particular inversion for some reason. C, F, A, and the left hand on a C when you get to that part. Glory. And I'll show you from there in a minute. Go back to what I just showed you. Jesus. Jesus. So holy, meek and mild, new life, new hope, the joy he brings. Won't you listen to the angels sing? Sing in glory. That's F over C. Glory. On the second glory right there, you're going to be at a C over B flat. Right hand plays a C chord, left hand plays a B flat. And on the next, glory is 3 syllables. Glory. Okay, glory. Right there, you're going to have an F over A, meaning right hand is an F chord, left hand is an A. So that's glory. Right there, you're at a G minor chord. G minor chord, which is right hand D, G, B flat, left hand bass, G. So again, it's 3 syllables. Glory. When you get to the third syllable of glory, you're going to be at a G flat diminished 7. Again, it's called a G flat diminished 7. Right hand, E flat, G flat, A, C. Left hand bass, G flat. So I do it again. I'm going to start here at this glory here, which is F over C. Glory, glory. If I do the 3 syllables, glory to the new. Now what I did there, watch this. Glory, glory, glory. Now what you do is keep your left hand bass on that F sharp, G or G flat, whatever you called it. Whatever we called it at first, okay, on that bass. Keep your left hand there, but the right hand only is going to move. To, on the word to, you're going to be at that G minor, the same G minor I already showed you. You just don't take your left hand up that bass. Don't hit it again. Just hold it. Hold that left hand on the bass, that F sharp or G flat. But the right hand, just go to G minor. To the, that's the word to the, but only hit it once. I'm going to do it again. Glory. Glory, glory to the new. On the word new, you'll be at the same G9 that I already showed you earlier. To the new, born. On the word born, you'll be at the same C7 that we did earlier. On the word king, you back to the F chord, which is. Remember I showed you that phrase already? And believe it or not, that's a whole entire song. Now let me put it all together. Jesus, and you do the same music for the lead too. So watch this. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus. So holy, march that bass, meek and mild, new life, new hope, the joy he brings. Won't you listen to the angels sing, sing in glory, glory, glory. To the newborn King. Now I'm going to do a little faster. Jesus, Jesus. Oh, what a wonderful child. Jesus, Jesus. So holy, meek and mild. New hope, life, new joy, the joy he brings. Won't you listen to the angels sing, sing in glory, glory, glory to the newborn King. And then when you do the lead, I'm going to show you one more thing you can do on the lead. First, I'm going to basically, well, I put like not even basically. Once you got what I already showed you already right there, you play the lead with the same exact music. And then, in other words, you got the song. You can do the lead also. But I'm still going to show you something extra here you could do on the lead, and you could decide whether you want to do it or not. It'd be totally up to you. And you kind of switch it up if you want. So you start off the same, saying. I'm looking up the lyrics online. You start off saying, okay, here it is. Okay, same music, you start off the same, saying you do this. He was heralded by the angels, born in a lowly manger. was his mother, and Joseph was his earthly father. Same music. 3 wise men. Oh, okay, let me see. The wise men came from afar. They were guided by a shining star. And I might have words mixed up or whatever, but it's the same music. But I'm going to do this here. Watch this. Watch me do something a little different. He was heralded, so far it's the same, by the angels, born in a lowly manger, so far the same. The Virgin Mary was his mother, and Joseph was his earthly father. 3 wise men came from guided by a shining star. And I don't know if you noticed what I did different there. I just did when we got to where it says the wise men. The wise men. I went to a F11 right there, meaning your right hand is an E flat chord, your left hand, or any E flat chord, any inversion, shall I say, of the E flat chord, but your left hand got to be an F. So I said the wise men came from afar. They were guided, and you just go to a B flat chord from there. And when you get to B flat, everything else would be just as normal because it was already a B flat in the first place. When you get to that part, you just hold this F11 for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, maybe 8 counts. Let me see. The wise men came from afar. Maybe 8 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They were guided by the shining star. Yep. That's all. That's the only thing I did different there is I just put an F11 there just to give it a different flavor so that it won't sound exactly the same. Otherwise, you can do it the same way as you did at the very first part. Be blessed.